thank you, Lord, for the small things like me and her.
For this. Here. Jeffrey Nicholas can shred. Hey guys. Spent the day kind of processing, went to church, and it's been a long day. So anyway, there's nothing that I can share. Nothing has changed. It's just now at this point going to be how I move forward, and because I care about my name and my brand. It's really important that I clear that. So anyway, the other, if you have any more information, please feel free to continue to email me. I've received hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of emails, and I truly appreciate you guys. Lots and lots and lots of information, and I'm very thankful for everything that you guys are sharing with me. The only other thing I want to say is that this whole fight is about truth and honesty, and Fusion is not willing to let me share the email. They want to do everything in private, and because I believe I've been falsely accused and slandered, I'm not okay with the whole thing being in private, because that makes me look like I'm lying, and I'm not okay with that. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're kind of at a standstill right now, and that's all. Bath time, so I'm in here. That's all I can really say. I did want to also say, I know everything is so hard when you don't know all the facts, and I said emails, and I know that they are actually telling some of you to read my emails. But they want me to share their emails that were sent prior to the email where I called them out on breaking the contract and lying. They don't want me to share that email. So as soon as they allow me to share all the emails, I would be more than happy to end this. But they're not going to be happy with that. And the other thing that I wanted to say was, none of it really makes sense unless you read the contract, and so unfortunately there's no way that I can prove anything to anybody without putting a whole bunch of information out there that at this point I'm not comfortable to put out, because I don't know where this is going and I don't want to jeopardize anything. So anyway, thank you guys. If you're supporting me, I truly appreciate it. You're doing the right thing. I promise you are standing on the side of truth. This is an episode of cancel culture, and it's been really hard. So I'm so thankful for your support. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about real quick, I answered someone who messaged me about the whole face mask thing, and I thought, I actually kind of came upon some truth in my head as I was thinking through it. And my answer to her was, so many people have said, you're not doing this the right way, just be respectful. My God cannot do.
My God is so big, so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God cannot do.
It's his favorite song. He's been over here singing it the whole time I've been on my. I hope y'all can't see the camera. I have to check this before I can actually upload it. I don't even know what I was saying. I love bath time because the kids are so happy. So what was I saying?
My God is so big.
That's the only thing I can hear.
So mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do.
Do you have motions that you do with that? They do it in church, so I don't know what the motions are, but I know the song.
My God is so big.
Anyway,
So strong.
So anyway, it had to do with the mask thing, and I had posted something that said, people are not offended because you're not wearing the mask. They're offended because you because you're standing up against something that they're afraid to do, or because you're whatever, you're showing, that you're not afraid to do something and stand up. And a lot of you guys have been like, you're just not being kind, you're not going about this in the right way, you're being ugly, you're being mean, you're not a Christian, on and on and on and on and on. And I honestly can see how it seems like a horrible thing to a lot of people. And I'm trying to, I want to try to share why, to me, it's important. And it's not meant to be a nasty, ugly. Okay, sorry, I kind of left you guys hanging. I had to get everybody's jammies on and get them all books read and do all that stuff. So anyway, so I was talking about, a lot of people are always saying, you could just be nice. You could wear a mask out of respect. So on and so forth. And my answer is, in the beginning, I did, because I didn't want to wear a mask, but I wore it because I wanted other people to feel safe around me. But my belief system now is that masks don't do anything. And so, number one, I'm giving everybody around me a false sense of security, if I'm walking around with a mask on. And so I don't know how that's respectful to walk around with a mask that doesn't even work. And then the other thing is, I've already had COVID, so I'm effectively not contagious. So is it really necessary for me to go against my own beliefs, that masks do nothing, just so that everybody else around me feels whatever they feel, when in reality, a lot of people around me don't want to wear them either. And I know that because so many of you have told me this, and I've talked to people in public that have said the same thing. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for somebody to unmask so that they feel like, oh, I can unmask too. And it's like we're being held prisoner. That's my view. So for me to take my mask off, given other people the strength to take theirs off. Now, some of you guys think that's not okay because you think I'm being disrespectful, but ultimately it's my right. And I honestly just truly believe that that God gives some of us a warrior spirit, and calls us to fight for those that can't. And there are so many of you out there that can't and are afraid, and you guys don't see the messages that I get. You don't know the conversations that I've had. But it just continues to be over and over and over. Thank you for standing up for me. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for speaking out. Thank you for being a voice. We appreciate you. And again, there's only a few people that are like, you suck. You're killing people. Haven't you seen how many people have died? Or you didn't have to bury a loved one. I mean, and all of that goes on and on and on. My point is, I don't believe masks are saving anybody's life. Let me say this. There's arguments on both sides. And for those of you who are saying you're not being a good Christian, or, love everybody, you're not showing respect to people, you're not loving them. What about the people who are looking to me to stand up? Those are the people that I'm fighting for. And there's a lot of us. There's a whole lot of us. So that's who I'm standing up for. That's who I'm fighting for. And right or wrong, if I'm wrong, I'm thankful that, God is bigger than all of this and that he's got a lot of grace. I don't believe that's the case. And, again, I believe that, God has called us to this time for a purpose, and I'm doing what I believe is right. So anyway, I'm not sure if I really said anything different that made a difference, but because if you don't agree with me, then you're probably not going to hear anything new anyway. I just believe it's a calling, it's a spirit, it's a feeling. It's something that I'm capable of doing because I'm not afraid. And so, maybe God is using that. in certain people's lives, and maybe it's not meant for you, but maybe it's meant for other people. I mean, we all know that Jesus came and offended people. And I'm not comparing myself in any way, shape, or form to Jesus. I'm just saying he didn't come to earth and make people feel comfortable. He came to earth to shake things up. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I really don't. And I do want to make one last point, because I have had a lot of people